Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Njeri Mokohe. If you're new on this channel, if you're watching me for the very first time, kindly consider subscribing. And also, if you've been watching me for a while and you've not subscribed, I mean, now you know, you've already tested me and you know what kind of a person I am. You've already tested this YouTube channel and you know what it is all about, even if some things bado hazijakuja. Kindly consider subscribing. And to my returning viewers, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. 415 here we are still on road to 1,000 subscribers, and I know that we will get there. We are getting there very soon. Thank you so much for the support. 2023 is already here. What are some of the things that I learned in 2022? 2022 was a good year. It really started so well for me. 2022 January is the year that God blessed me with a baby girl. She's turning 1. I'm already feeling emotional. My baby is turning 1 on the 31st of this month. So 2022 really began so well. I mean, it was so good. You know, learning, being a new mom, you know, learning how to bring up a young one, yani trying to imagine how this baby is depending on you like fully. Hey kai, ati ukienda maziwa ni wewe, chakula yake ni wewe, so you have to be there for the baby. I mean, it really taught me a lot, and especially motherhood. Motherhood, did I say motherhood? Forgive me. Motherhood has really taught me a lot of things. I think that is something that I can be sharing along the way as we move on, because we those of us that are parents, you can agree with me that parenthood is a school on its own. Hey, it's a school on its own, but I love every minute, every second of parenting. I love being a mom. I love it's just one of the best things that can ever happen. That title, mama. I don't know if that's how my mom used to feel, every time angesikia anaitwa mom ama anaitwa mama Chege ama anaitwa mama Njeri. But then my mom alikuwa anaitangwa nani? Oya Chege, hebu niambie hapo. Ama to them that know us, alikuwa anaitangwa mama nani? Mama Chege, mama Njeri? I think mama Chege. I think mama Chege. Yes. Sikumbuki mtu akimuita mama Njeri. Sikumbuki. But anyway, and of course February uko tu kwa nyumba. March uko tu kwa nyumba taking care of that young one. April, May, now you think of how you'll be stepping out, you know, kuona watu, how you'll be introducing your baby to other people, maybe for them that have not visited you, I mean, and all that. June, we meet as a family, and we had this beautiful gathering at home, that is Kayole, where we just, it was a kind of get together, where my grandma was to bless us. Little did we know that that was the last occasion that we would be having her here on earth. And I don't know who came up with that idea. Family members mutaniambia, but I think now is when I just think of it and I'm like, wow, thank God she left having blessed every one of us. And I've never forgotten that day. It was filled with emotions. My grandma would bless us crying. She even prayed for the babies to come. She blessed us like she will never be there. And I was like, at that moment it did not hit us that maybe she will be leaving us soon, because my grandma was well, she was healthy all the way. I mean, the what do I call it? Ile gonjwa nyesha ishika shosh, ile nikaona ameisha malaria. Na hata I think I can count maybe 2 or 3 times. Then the other one is just like a flu. Kawaida flu. I've never seen her sick. We didn't know that she would, get sick after a short while, then leave us. It was one of the most painful things, and that is in July 20th is when my grandma passed away. And I mean, my grandma was everything to me. I mean, she meant a lot to me. She was not just a grandma, but she was my mom. Why? Because my mom died when I was very young, and even before that, when my mom and my dad separated, we went to live with my grandma. So I've known my grandma like all my life. That's I've known her for all my life. And then her now coming and leaving us on the 20th of July. I mean, that was so quick, because she was sick for just a few days and she just left us. I don't know whether it was shock or whatever happened to her. I really don't know. I wish I could get her to answer some of these questions. But basically that was it. Imagine the second half of the year. That's how it started, by losing my grandma. It was kind of my lowest moment at that year. Now having to deal with grief, because as I've told you, she was more than a grandma to me. She was like my mother. I mean, up to date, I still miss her calls. I miss when she would call me to just know how I am doing, how we will joke on phone. I would call her by her name and she would not feel like I have disrespected her, but it's because I loved her so much that the name Shosh was not fit. At times I feel like those two sweet names, they really don't fit that person, because akona mchanganyiko ya vitu mingi ndani yake. So hiyo jina nikianza kuiandika ni ndefu, so jina yake ndio inakaa poa. And I would call her name. I would call her Sister Margaret. I would call her Sister Kadhiori. I would call her Shoshua Chege. I would call her Wasini. Now Wasini is a name that the Gikomba people, by the way, if you went to Gikomba and ask for a person by the name Wasini, you'll be taken to her. Now Sini was my mom, so me calling her Wasini, I would feel so good, and she would feel so good. I would call her Wasini. I would call her what other name? I would call her Shosh. I would call her any name that would come in my mind. I would call her Shosh darling. At times you want to pamper her, you would call her, I would call her madam. I would call her I mean, I used all these names on her because I loved her so much, and it really broke my heart when she left us. But again, I just thank God that he healed her completely, because that's one of the ways that God heals us completely. Because right now I don't know what we will be going through, because she had a heart condition, and at her age I know it will be very tricky. Even undergoing maybe a surgery, that will be the last thing. She didn't even want to think of it. I mean, it was a lot, but losing her was the last thing. I just hoped to have her around for like until she's 90 or even 100 years. I would want to see her pampering my children. I would love to see, to just hear her call me Njeri, to call me Njesh, to call me Mware wake Mani, to call me all these two good names. Shosh had a way of, calling me. And I don't know, I think even my bro, I don't know how I don't know of my other cousins, but mostly. And then I love the way me and Shosh would have names referring to someone. We would nickname someone, and if I don't want to mention that person's name, ningemwambia Kajina, and she would know. And I mean, it was so sweet. I mean, I just lost a friend, but I know she's in good place. So that was my that's how my second half began. That is by losing her. And then August comes, elections are here, still trying to deal with laws. We repeat, we wait for the court ruling. September comes, here again. October, here we are, ikaisha tu hivyo huwa. November huwa, December huwa. Kwa nini Christmas inaishanga haraka hivyo? You know, that's something nimekuwa nikijiuliza sana. Kwa nini Christmas inaishanga haraka hivyo? It's only one day, but let me tell you how people prepare for Christmas. Like right now, I know there are people who have started preparing for Christmas as we speak. And it's a one day thing. One day, but we prepare for it like it's the whole year. So ilikam like Aisha huwa. I went home to that is Kayole. We just had lunch together with my bro and my cousin. That's how my 2022 was. Despite having lost my grandma, which was my lowest moment of 2022, I'm grateful to God for life and for good health throughout the year, and that I was also happy. I had peace. You know, those are some of the things that we take for granted, but they are very vital and very, very important in this life. If you don't have peace, if you don't have happiness, I don't know how that will be, but because I had all that, I think my baby ameamka. But because I had all that, I'm grateful to God that I had a chance and the privilege to enjoy and be in 2022, and now we are in the year 2023, hoping for better things in this year. You know, also just loving God, living a day at a time. And those were some of the high moments and low moments for me in the year 2022. Also, it's the year I came back to YouTube. Guy, thank you so much for the support since November. You guys have really supported me. I don't know what I could have done without you guys coming through for me, supporting me. You know, si rahisi uanze kitu na ina peak na watu wana content creation si rahisi, but I really thank God for that. I think my baby is crying. Ameamka ama amelala? Okay. But that's how it has been for me. So coming back now to YouTube and trying to do this thing, si rahisi, but I thank God for this far. I really appreciate. Also, I loved, I used to watch, you know, your time when you're how taking care of the baby. You have a lot of time to watch things, to read books, but to be very honest, I was not able to read a book. Guy, how do you guys do it? Moms ebu muniambie hapo. How do you guys do it? Because me, it was not easy. I think the only book I used to read was the Bible, and I won't lie to you, it was not every day. It is not every day, but at least I used to watch videos on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, kindly do so. Na tutazidi kubarikiwa, sindio? See you in the next one. Something good is coming soon, so stay locked in this channel at Njeri Mokue. Until the next one, shalom, bye. Did I say shalom? Until the next one, bye. See you in the next one, bye. See you in the next one, bye. Now subscribe. confirm kama umesubscribe. Confirm. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.